G'day, everybody. Oliver Jones here, back with the show. Now, of course, we had to channel Trump. Of course, we did. How are we going to not do that? The temptation was just too high. So we did this, and we had a strange result, but not entirely unpredictable. So what happened is that we started channeling Trump, the original Trump, the living Trump, and then the channel got cut. He got disconnected from that channel, which I've seen a few times before. It happens when we ask difficult questions. So then what we did after that was we went and decided we were going to channel Trump's higher self. And each of these interviews, they're different intelligences. They're similar, they're different intelligences. But each one tells us something different in their own way. And it's worth watching this to the end because, as it turns out, Trump's higher self has a lot more to say and a lot more clearly than we would expect. For those of you who don't know, I teach astral projection. I teach it to a very, very high level. And for those who complete my one-year course, they come out at the tippity top of the game. They come out with the greatest skill set that I can impart to you during a class. Now, I have one starting next week on the 28th, so you'll have to rush to enroll, but go onto my website and see the class curriculum. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. And I haven't seen anybody who doesn't want to learn that list, if not just from some of the things from that list. It's probably the most comprehensive course available in the world. If you want to be invited to the course, by all means, put your name into my website, put your email on there, and I'll invite you along. But for now, enjoy the show.
I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Nice catch.
Congratulations, Mr. Trump, on your re-election.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So we're wondering what we can expect from your presidency.
I'm optimistic.
What's important to you for the next 4 years?
Good jobs. Bringing manufacturing back to the United States. Introducing new technologies.
That's a good.
A few surprises. A few surprises.
Well, most presidents have the defining moment of their presidency quite early in the game. What do you expect? What are you planning for?
I'm planning to, what I would like to do is to have more transparency of what governments have been up to behind the scenes.
What percentage of the current government has been involved in things that the public should definitely know about?
30%.
And so does that mean that you're going to release the Epstein client list and the P. Diddy list?
No, I would like to make it possible for the whistleblowers to be able to whistleblow.
I think you could be more transparent than that.
Will you free the J6 people?
Most likely, yes.
What's your plan for the digital currency?
We're looking at its possibilities.
So nothing specific yet?
No,
I heard you say that initially you might appear to be kind of a dictator because you want to be firm about certain areas that need to change. What areas might those be?
the borders.
Would you close the borders?
Not so much as close them, just be more aware of who's coming through them, like it was before.
What about child trafficking? Any plans for dealing with that?
There are sectors that are looking into it. This is Aliceport. Alabar, he's acting so bored that it's ridiculous. It's like he's got his things on his mind and other things.
No, because like these are not the questions that we need to be asking him. Right? He's repeated these answers 100 times in different formats.
So we can ask him what he wants to talk about.
No, he's giving the answers that he wants to give. Let's ask him the questions that he doesn't want to answer. So
I heard good idea.
Have you ever met an alien?
Yes.
Describe.
Very tall. Pasty
What
white.
kind?
Nordic.
In what? A Nordic. In what context?
I've been taken on a spaceship.
was it a fun joyride?
I was scary at first, but I enjoyed it.
Who is Earth currently under occupation?
Different factions.
So
Have you met
it's-
them?
Through the course of my life, yes.
So Earth is not, the sovereign of Earth is not an Earthling, is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
Not at the moment, no.
What species is that person or persons?
It's persons, different
Mhm.
people, corporations.
Are you saying corporations?
I'm not
are the
shown
sovereigns of
everything.
Earth? You're not showing everything, fair enough.
I'm not shown everything or told everything.
Does the president receive instructions directly or indirectly from off-worlders?
It depends if I'm conscious or not.
You're saying they plant ideas in your head while you're asleep?
I believe so.
Is your wife Melania an ET?
She's a hybrid, I believe.
Do you know what hybrid she's comprised of?
No,
What role does she play aside from the obvious?
she grounds me when needed.
Can you be more specific about what technology you want to introduce? What comes to my mind is the talk of a plasma shield around the Earth.
I don't know anything about that. I'm talking about technology that would benefit humanity, such as
Like
maybe
what?
med beds.
Free energy.
I
Or
don't
is
know
that
about free energy.
bed beds?
Interstellar propulsion, are we going to get that this during your presidency?
Well, Elon Musk might know more about that than I do.
But I'm sure you've discussed it.
Yes, we have.
And what was the results of those discussions?
I was shown some things, but I believe not everything.
Has he talked to you about the secret space program?
No,
No.
Are
Do you
you
know-
aware of American citizens being used against their will in secret space programs?
no.
Are you mind wiped on
I
occasions?
think so. I think so.
How many different species of alien is the US administration in contact with?
I'm not sure.
Take a guess. Less than 50, more than 50, 500, like, or is it tens? We don't know. Just give us a ballpark number.
I can't tell you because they just mind swiped me again.
Well, can you tell us about 6G and both the side that could be weaponized as well as the side that might be more Tesla technology?
Alabar, he's a blank.
Fried him just by
Yeah.
asking questions.
Oh, man.
Did his brain switch off after that? After we asked the right questions?
Yep. It was like a defensive tactic by something. He really needs to be cleaned up or get attached to his higher self. We got to
I
keep an eye
feel
on
like-
this one.
I feel like that's going to be a constant process.
Well, somebody from the team could just check on him every day.
I got that. I've been doing that already.
We got a lot on our plate there.
Yeah,
Like
I'll
us-
check on him every day.
We'll switch him on and they'll switch him off again, so to speak.
There's a technology that they're using to switch him on and off.
He's very compromised, like all presidents.
Yeah, he seems like he fights back, but he can't, like that's why he's very inconsistent with his statements. I could see it now. It's because he's switched off or mind swiped or whatever.
Wonder
He
how many
fights against it, and then they
They
suppress
reset
him.
him. They reset him
Yeah.
and then, yeah.
I could tell that he gets glimpse of the truth and then he loses it. you know, like he could have conversations with whoever, we don't know, and you know, he might not remember them or something. It's,
What about clones of him? There have
I'm
to
a,
be.
Well, I think that's a whole nother topic, actually.
yeah, it is.
It's not policy related.
No, I'm not in connection with him whatsoever. He's totally offline.
It's
And it's a
happened,
shame.
it's happened a few times when, you know, when you get to the nitty-gritty of it, you start getting into the juicy bits of a conversation. That's you know, it's the channel will shut off, the channel will disconnect. It's happened on camera ages ago,
But you
actually.
know, I get a feeling he really is trying to fight it, you
Yeah.
know, and it's sad because he's trying to fight it to try to be in, you know, in control of himself. And I mean, there's a good mind there, you know. That's what
Well, he's a humanist, whereas he's not a misanthrope. Doesn't hate all people. He's just I'm feeling he would make the world a better place if he could move freely.
yeah.
We'll see.
Well, at least you know, we'll see. And you know, I just it was good to feel that fighting spirit in him. There's a fight in him, and he's, you know, it's a good thing.
And when you
He
say
was
that,
better. Yeah.
and when you say that, I think it answers a lot of questions that we have going on, you know, because is he working for us or against us? And the answer is he'll have days where he's doing both.
I think so. I guess
But
he's
you
a
know,
fighter, though.
yeah.
He's a fighter. So if I believe if he gets some help etherically to clear him, he might be able to get a clear
Well,
sense of himself and what his role is.
there's a project for us. Would everybody like to? No, would everybody like to look at timelines? If we help Trump, if we don't help Trump, how does this play out? I will also say we did this a few years ago during the health crisis, where we would clear a leader and then they'd reverse the lockdown policy for a day, and then a day afterwards they get reinstituted back into the group, and then they'd step it back up to that. They'd ratchet up the control again.
I don't know.
Um,
It's an experiment. It hasn't been tried before, no?
Well, let's have a look at, yeah, well, you know, how much does this team want to bite off? More than they can chew, or just enough, you know? Or is there a special Trump cleaning flight once a week?
That's an
For
idea.
those, for
I'm
those
up
of
for it.
Well, you know, if we do, then we are going to be very specialized astral warriors because they're going to put everything they got into him.
And us.
You know what I mean? Well, against us, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying we can't do it. I'm just saying I think they'll put everything they got into keeping their control over him, of course. All their dark wizards, you know,
all their technologies, everything they
all the SSP stuff, you know, probably that they can.
deploy in this way, they'll do it.
Yeah.
Now, as you would have heard from that discussion, we do kind of enjoy analyzing a channel after we complete it. And I think Trump not being able to talk about this stuff on his, you know, his boredom about terrestrial events and his willingness to talk about extraterrestrial events before he gets cut off tells us exactly what position he's in. He's in a position where this is the meat and potatoes of what he's got to sort out. And there are forces out there who will cut the connection if he goes public with it. So anyway, you'll learn more about it because, as it turns out, they're not really watching his higher self. So his higher self is able to spill a lot of beans. How close to the action they are remains to be analysed, but it's definitely worth checking out. All right, enjoy.
Yeah, I'm putting a nickel in it.
G'day, everybody. Alivar Jones here with the rest of the team. Our curiosity is getting the better of us. It's the day before Trump takes office, and we're doing a channeling session of Donald Trump to ask him questions about what we can expect from his presidency. Would you like to say hello, Don?
Yeah, I'm not putting him through me, so just do that thing,
Yep.
that connection.
Oh, yeah, you get the pipeline thing going. Yep.
Yeah.
You got him?
Yeah.
How's it feel to be president again?
Troubling.
What's on your mind?
Dealing with many factions.
Yeah, what percentage of the government would you say is loyal to you?
Very few.
And so what chance does, and what hope do you hold that your complete vision is enacted for America and the world?
I have hope. I think it will work out. These things are being pushed. They're being pushed aside slowly but surely.
Can you tell us more about what that vision looks like?
Sovereignty.
Sovereignty for who? Just America?
Sovereignty for me, sovereignty for everyone.
Can
It's
you
one
define
of the,
what
Yeah.
does sovereignty look like for you? What does that mean to you?
Freedom from slavery. For people to have a bigger voice, not just my voice.
which faction that you're facing is causing you the most trouble?
The cabal.
Say again?
Cabal.
There is more than one faction within the cabal, though, isn't there?
They all work together. It might seem as if they're different factions in a way, but they all work in tangent.
And so I'm assuming they all want one world government. Is that right?
Yes and no. They're fighting amongst themselves.
And what are they fighting about?
Different executions of plans. They're confused. Things that were open to them are not open to them so easily anymore.
So the debate is they all want the same thing. The debate is how to get it.
Correct.
Does this include World War III?
It could, but they don't have the power to go through that scenario.
What about the fake alien invasion project?
It's on the table. But I don't
What about
see. Go ahead.
artificial intelligence?
That's our biggest worry.
Say that again.
That is our biggest worry.
Is
When you
Musk
say-
the one? Sorry, you go.
Yeah. What part does Elon play in your concern about AI?
Keep your enemy close.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Are you still in touch with the Q team?
PSYOP.
The Q team's not real.
It was a PSYOP.
What about
And-
White Hats, the Alliance?
There are white hats. They do exist. There is an alliance of sorts.
Effectiveness?
They try when they can to do what they can.
What about the three admirals seem to be coming forward to prominence? Are they trustworthy?
I know of them. They are one of us. They're human based.
Okay.
What about Kim Gogan? Is Kim Gogan real?
She has been infiltrated. She's a PSYOP in her own way.
What's the purpose of attempting to buy Greenland?
Just a joke, but there are things there. There's resources there.
Yeah. What about, I'm wondering if you think that you'll last the entire 4 years of your presidency.
Outcome not certain.
Yeah. And JD Vance would take up the reign, and he's into technology. How does that play into your concern for AI?
Troublesome.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as Alice Court, I'm like channeling his higher self. That makes any sense?
Yeah, so it's a step away from the Trump that we usually meet.
Yeah, okay, I'm going back into it. It's much cleaner source of information.
Well, can we ask his higher self how well connected he is to his self here on Earth?
The Trump that you see now can use some help in clearing the connection to me.
Are there plans to create a plasma shield against the muons, the AI that's coming from space?
Yes and no, but there's a problem using these shields.
What's the problem?
Can be infiltrated.
Because it looks like that would be, without the shields, there's a high likelihood of no food growing in a destroyed earth, soil.
Guy would be able to, in time, make her own shields. She's in the process of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
Don,
but like, is there a time frame for that possibility of Gaia generating her own shield?
we'd probably be better off asking Gaia that question.
She's in the process. It's going along well.
Mm.
So are you a member of the Black Sun, the Order of the Black Sun?
No. Was.
How did you get out?
The Donald Trump made a conscious decision to step down and away.
When was this?
A few months ago.
Who's leading the Order of the Black Sun now?
Barack
You're not sure.
Obama.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, he was very talented at country wrecking when he was in power. It's impressive.
He is impressive.
What are the plans for dealing with the influence of Israel? It feels like Israel is actually in charge of the United States.
Yes and no. There's so many factions in the Middle East. That all has to be cleared out eventually.
Is that possible under Trump's leadership to have that sorted out?
I'm not sure if he has the strength to do it.
Yeah. It's a big one.
Are you guys planning for another global health emergency?
That's always on the table. That's always on the table.
Do you support it if it comes up?
No.
Then I don't think you're a big supporter of the green agenda or the environmental agenda. Am I right?
No. It's a psyop.
Yeah. And so was the great health crisis of 2020. And both of those psyops could be called failures, which makes me wonder, what psyop are you going to support? Because all of the recent presidents are defined by their psyop.
If I don't have a better connection with the Trump that you're dealing with, it will be difficult to not fall for the psyop.
Mm.
Oh, we can plug you in closer to the man.
I would appreciate that.
I'm guessing that you're going to go for the fake alien invasion psyop. What do you say about that?
As his higher self, no. But as Trump, perhaps.
Okay, so I'll ask the question a different way then. All of the recent presidents had defining events. So for Bush, it was September 11th. For Obama, it was the 2008 financial crash. For Biden, he was a bit of a blank slate. But, you know, a lot of new presidents start wars for something to do so they can look good, they can be decisive. What's your thing?
Technology.
Can you elaborate?
Disclosure.
Are you associated with Galactic Federation of Light or Galactic Federation of Worlds or
As a higher self, I'm not associated with any of them.
as Trump?
Ugh. Trump is involved with the military. And I believe as a defining moment, he would like for disclosure that there are other ET aliens. And
Which-
also bringing in some beneficial technology.
Which species will he introduce to us?
The Palladians.
Going to introduce Space Baywatch, is he?
He's laughing.
So has Trump ever done any time traveling?
He's multidimensional. He has gone back and forth, gathering intel.
Why does he have a replica of the, I forgot what it's called, from the Bible in his living room?
The Holy Grail?
The what?
Oh, the
Ark of
Yeah.
the Covenant?
Ark of the-
Yeah. Why does he have that in his apartment?
it was given to him.
Who gave it to him and for what?
He doesn't know consciously what to do with it.
It's a conversation opener.
Conversation piece for now.
How aware
there-
of oh sorry, go ahead, Mary Ellen.
Is there any truth to the book that was written by, I think it was Ingersoll Lockwood, about Baron von Trump? Is that related to the Trump family or is that different?
The von Drumpf family.
Yeah.
I could tell as Alice Court, I tell he's like, what are they talking about? Like he has to actually look at the information. No. No.
Well, it's still
So-
an entertaining rumor to spread about you.
So it seems like there aren't a lot of answers because Trump is not that connected to his higher self.
Correct.
I would like to know what Trump knows about the secret space programs. Was he aware?
He knows a lot about the secret space programs through his friend Elon Musk.
What's that name?
Elon Musk. Through his friend,
Right.
quotations, Elon Musk. He's being briefed constantly about the ETs and anything else to do with the military. It's being shown things.
But is Earth under alien occupation currently?
Yes, to a certain extent. It's lessening. The control is lessening.
So the control of Earth is not in the hands of Earthlings.
Ricky,
The control of Earth, to clarify, the control of Earth is not in the hands of Earthlings, of Earth people.
not yet.
Can Trump do anything about that? Anything about the alliances and the treaties made with extraterrestrials?
To a certain extent, he can. But he has to be more in touch with his higher self. He's walking between two worlds. He wants to do well. He wants to do what's right. And then the other world he's stuck in is dealing with the factions and appeasing them.
Are the owners of the Earth, are the occupiers, are they biological or technological in nature?
Both.
So they're cyborgs, you're saying?
To a certain extent.
Does that mean their master is the artificial intelligence, is an artificial intelligence?
It's sentient. It's sentient.
Of course it is, but what sort of being is it?
It's a little bit of everything. Biological, technical.
Is there more than one cyborg? Sorry, which cyborg species are you discussing? Which alien species are you discussing?
He's showing me, this is Alice Ford. He's showing me a creature that has many metallic arms. Not arms, but tentacles.
Is it octopus shaped?
No, it has a small head compared to these tentacles.
And
Can you
that's
see it?
yeah, I can see it. Yeah, and that's the owner of Earth. That's the, what do you call it? The sovereign of Earth.
It's one of a few. But this is the most dangerous one.
Earth is run by oligarchy. that what you're saying?
I don't even know. Alice Court here, I don't even know what that word means.
Oh, I mean, it's run by a small group, by a council.
It's not many.
Are reptilians in that council?
No,
Are the Greys in that council?
no,
The octopus guys that I'm talking about, are they in the council?
yes,
What about the Pleiadians?
no,
The Arcturians part of that council?
no,
Mantoids?
yes,
How many?
Lyrans.
no.
How many seats are in that council?
Three,
Have we met and those three players are the black octopus beings, the mantoids, and this tentacled cyborg.
yes.
None of that's very friendly to us Earthlings, is it?
They're not friendly to the galaxy.
Say again?
They're not friendly to the galaxy.
And the other species I mentioned before, are they independent or enslaved to this unholy trilogy?
Subordinates.
Are there any secret space programs that are independent of any, or just Earthlings that are independent of those groups?
You mean organic?
Yeah. Are there any Earthlings only? Is there an Earthlings only secret space program, or are they all interlinked with the different alien species?
The admirals are probably the closest to being clean.
Are there any secret space programs that are actually for a sovereign Earth? Earth for humanity? Or are they all working for other
Subordinated. Yeah.
groups?
I wouldn't call them secret space programs. I would call them factions.
How many of those types of factions are there?
Quite a few, but not enough.
Not enough for what?
You need more. But they're slowly growing.
And how many of those factions are Earth first?
When you have factions that are when you have factions that are organic to a certain extent, and they're made of different beings, they're not just made of earthlings. They will have different agendas, but not bad agendas. They're learning to work more together, and they are helping Gaia. They're beginning to realize how important the people of Earth are, and how important the sovereignty of the solar system is. It's the key to help the other parts of the galaxy.
Have you been instrumental in taking down the Saturn moon matrix? Are you familiar with that?
No,
There's a lot of media that says the Pleiadians are pro-Earth or Earth first. Is that true?
there's a growing number of Pleiadians that are interested in helping Earth, more so than, let's say, a couple months ago, because they're freeing themselves too.
So, as Trump's higher self, what is it that you would dream of accomplishing through this one that we call Trump?
Somehow realize that he's not a savior. To give or to help the people, be given tools to help themselves, to be the bridge between the sovereignty of the people, to have them be able to have the tools to help themselves.
Is there any message that you want to leave for the Earthlings?
You're truly beautiful people, and you deserve all the best. And you deserve your sovereignty. And to just believe in yourself and to go within and just learn more about yourself and to believe in yourself and to know that you're very resilient and strong and powerful, and you truly can change things around. Do not belittle yourself. And that's about it. Thank you for this
Thanks, Gwen.
platform.
Thank you very much for your time.
I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.